Good evening. My name is Carrie Appleby, and I have the privilege of serving as principal at Lincoln Northeast High School. On behalf of the entire faculty, I would like to welcome you to the 78th Annual Graduation Ceremony for Lincoln Northeast. Soon-to-be graduates, finally. I never could have imagined that your senior year would have ended the way that it did. I have referred to quarter four as the fluid fourth. Webster defines fluid as capable of flowing freely, like water, used to describe something that can change easily or that changes often, having or showing a smooth and easy style. I believe this perfectly describes the journey you have traveled to end your senior year. You had no choice but to be fluid as things were constantly changing around you. And while you lost many of your senior moments, such as prom and a traditional on-time graduation ceremony, you also gained opportunities. You gained the opportunity to show perseverance, grit, and heart. In the face of adversity, you have continually proven what it means to be adaptable. The amount of grit you have shown is impressive. And when things got hard, you didn't run, but rather rolled up your sleeves and said, "We've got this," and did what it took to complete your graduation requirements. To me, this is a true measurement of growth and success. Continue to take advantage of the opportunities around you. Listen to your heart. Be true to yourself. Remember, you have already demonstrated time and again what it means to be fluid, as you have that smooth style about you, and you know how to face change that occurs often. You have a story of a lifetime to tell. Remember this fluid fourth, and may you use it to continue to move you toward the things for which you are passionate. Go out there. Write your story, and remember to rise. It has been a true privilege to serve as your principal, and I wish you well, class of 2020. Next, I would like to introduce you to our superintendent, Dr. Steve Joel, and school board president, Mrs. Kathy Danig. They have some remarks. Mrs. Kathy Danig.
So today is a glorious day. We finally get to celebrate the class of 2020 from Lincoln Northeast High School. Go Rockets! You know, Rockets, this has been a really strange year. As a board member, I kept thinking, how are these kids getting through it? How are their parents getting through it? How are your teachers getting through it? We all looked around about what we were losing and not what we were finding. And then I thought about each of you. And I thought about the strength that Lincoln Northeast taught me some 48 years ago when I graduated from Northeast. You see, every single day, Rockets rise together. Rockets, you inspire me. You give me strength every single day. You're resilient. You bounce back from the most unimaginable circumstances. Again, you inspire me. You inspire your parents, your family, and your community. You always look for the best in our world, and you always do the best for our community. Your strength will overcome, and your can-do spirit of Lincoln Northeast will guide you through your future. Your energy doesn't focus on what went wrong, but how can we make it right? The class of 2020 will be a pillar of strength to our community. Rockets, we all rise together, and together we can do everything. Tonight, look around this room. You're creating a new normal. You're forging a new path. And you're being recognized as the class of patience. For me, as a member of the Board of Education, I honor each and every graduate. The class of 2020 is a reminder to all of us to rise among ourselves and do the best we can do in every single endeavor. It's not about what keeps us apart, but rather what brings us together. It's the love and dedication we have for your parents, from your families, and the friends who are here to honor you tonight. And for you, our outstanding graduates. I thank each and every one of you, and I thank your parents for being there, standing beside you, nudging you a little to get you to do your homework, nudging you a little to follow the rules, and nudging you when there are no more rules and we're rewriting the rules. It's about your teachers, your counselors, the administrators, the people who served you lunch every day. It's about the people who kept your building clean. All of us work together to make Lincoln Northeast a great place. It's about a basketball game, a volleyball court. It's about a golf pro. It's about the football team. It's about if you sing, if you dance. All of those things seemed like something we lost, but in reality, they built who you are. Rockets, remember, we all rise together. We aspire to reach new goals, and we imagine our future. Share your success and engage in new challenges, and always, always give the best of yourself. Focus on saying, I can, and continue to work hard to find your dreams and make them your reality. On behalf of the Lincoln Public Schools Board of Education, I have the great privilege to congratulate the Lincoln Northeast Class of 2020. Go Rockets, we rise together.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mrs. Danek. You know, I know most in the audience realize this, but Kathy Danek is an incredible supporter of Northeast High School and all things Rockets, and currently serves as president of our Board of Education and has been with the Board of Education for a number of years. And in my office, the Associate Superintendent for Instruction and the Associate Superintendent for Governmental Affairs are both proud Northeast Rocket graduates. In fact, I had to fight both of them off so that I could come tonight to be at the first LPS graduation 2020 Lincoln Northeast. Congratulations, graduates. Not only has this been an incredible, trying time, but it's been a time of uncertainty. There's been some fear. There's been apprehension. There's a lot of unknown. But at the end of the day, you've got a high school diploma about to be bestowed upon you. And that's a tribute to your hard work, your resilience, for how you approached your academics, for how you related with people. You see, an LPS diploma carries a lot of significance. It prepares you with 21st century skills to go out into the world and apply them in the career of your choice, college of your choice, the vocation of your choice, military. We have graduates this year, almost 3,000 of them, that will be dispersing all over the country, in fact, all over the world. And they are going to be able to compete, and you will be able to compete with students from all over America. The skills that you've learned, those 21st century skills, the future, will give you the springboard that you need to take the next step in your journeys. But you haven't taken those journeys by yourself, as you know. You've been very fortunate at Northeast High School to have some of the best teachers in the state of Nebraska and probably the region in the country. You've got parents that are here today, and parents, might I ask for 1 second, would you stand up and let the graduates acknowledge your support over the years for them? Parents, please stand up. And there's been many, many friends and other people in your life that have helped you get where you are. At the end of the day, the goal of Lincoln Public Schools is to equip you to realize your dreams. And so your challenge coming out of pandemic 2020, when we get out of it, is to use what you've learned, what you've experienced, and your skills, and apply it to the very highest levels, and make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. So that 10 years from now, when you come back to your reunion, and 20 years, and 30 years, and you see your friends, and you talk about your experiences, you'll always remember being the pandemic class of 2020, but then you'll talk about what you've accomplished and who you attribute for those accomplishments. Congratulations, Northeast Rockets, class of 2020. We are very proud of you.
Thank you, Mrs. Danik and Dr. Joel. Next, I would like to introduce to you our Student Council President, Marissa Barnhill, to share a message with her peers. Her speech is titled, "That One, Yes." Marissa.
Hello, class of 2020. Hello, teachers, administration, counselors, families, and friends. Some of you might not know me, but my name is Marissa Barnhill. We all gather here today to commemorate these students sitting in front of me. We have worked hard for 13 years. We have gone through so many ups and downs. We woke up the morning of our freshman year and stood at those doors on our very first day of high school, knowing that the goal was to one day walk out of them for the last time. But for the class of 2020, that didn't go as planned. Our senior year was permanently disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. When I was trying to write my speech, my mom said to be the bigger person and not talk about it. To that, I say, sorry, Mom. To not talk about what had forever changed our last year in high school. But to that, I'm stronger than ever, even though we had no guarantee of what was to happen. We have learned valuable lessons from our final quarter of our senior year. Maybe the most important of which is learning the importance of the word no. No school for a few weeks, no school for a month, no school for the rest of the year. No prom, no senior skip day, no senior breakfast, no in-person goodbyes to teachers and staff who have helped shape us every day. We got a lot of no's in the last months of our senior year, but through life, we will get a lot of no's. This pandemic has taught us that in the flood of no's, it takes just one yes to change our life. Yes, you will have a graduation. Yes, you'll see your friends again. We need to focus not on what has been lost, but on what has been found. Friendships that will last a lifetime, guidance that will get us through our days, and memories that no virus can take away from us. Though the end was not what we expected to be, COVID-19 was only 1/16 of our high school experience. Let's take a moment to talk about the other 15/16. We learned things like how to make speeches, learned that the mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell, and we did our best to learn to find Mr. Chapman's room. Okay, some of us graduated without learning that last one, but who can blame them? Who put that class there anyways? We had Friday night lights and crazy basketball games where we would scream so hard our voices didn't exist the next day. And of course, that crazy day when Lincoln Fire Rescue worked hard to ensure our building was safe ended up with us all going home early, some without backpacks. High school was more than just credits, GPAs, and classes. It was about the friendships and bonds and experiences that you only get once. Late night drives on O Street, screaming music and talking to friends, musicals and rock show, sports and clubs where we made our friends, and the teachers who taught us far more than English, math, science, and history. If we talk about all those things, then our high school experience wasn't so different from everyone else's. Our class of 2020 had a lot taken away from us, but we also learned to remember the good times, to never give up hope, to keep in contact with people we don't see often, and to keep trying no matter how many no's we may get. I'd like to take a moment to thank some very important people in our lives. Thank you, administration, for showing us every day through your words and actions that with some no's are necessary, Northeast was made for everyone. Thank you, security, for keeping us safe, showing us that you aren't so scary after all, and your willingness to make close relationships with students, especially the ones who have been told no so often that they've begun to lose hope. Thank you, teachers, for teaching us the important life lessons, not just curriculum, but how to think critically about the no's we encounter in life, what they mean, why they're there, and when and how to work through them until they become yeses. Thank you for building relationships with students into something they can hold on to for a lifetime. Thank you, parents and guardians, for standing there with your children for 12 and a quarter years of regular school, and then a long, wild quarter year of online school. Despite the attitudes and fights and no's you probably sometimes heard from us, you encouraged us to keep going and to keep racing towards that diploma. And last but not least, thank you, fellow classmates, for supporting your friends and fellow peers, even when it felt like you weren't. Our peers are often the ones who encourage us the most when we feel surrounded by no's. The hope, comfort, and bonds we have formed with one another give us that final push we needed to reach the last yes. We made it. The grades, the classes, the test, and still trying to figure out why Mr. Chapman's room is where it is, we all did it together. The best thing about our senior year is that we will be talked about for centuries. We will be put in the history books. We made history by staying home. We fought a mental war that was, some days, just listening through the storm of no's for that one tiny yes. And this is the most important life lesson we will take with us, and the most important piece of advice I could give my peers today. No matter how many no's there are, we must always look for the yes. Now, whatever doors we end up walking out of after this, they may not be the doors we first walked into high school through, but they are ours to walk out of. Congratulations, class of 2020. Yes, you graduated.
Thank you, Marissa. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Joel and Mrs. Danik, I am pleased to inform you that these members of the class of 2020 have completed the necessary requirements set forth by the state of Nebraska and the Lincoln Public Schools Board of Education. Having met these requirements, I proudly present them to you with honor that they might receive their diplomas. We will very shortly begin with the awarding of the diplomas. The class roll will be read by counselors Mrs. Peasley, Mrs. Jean-Baptiste, and our teacher, Mrs. Hartshorn. Seniors, as you approach the stage tonight, please keep your face covering on as you walk across the entire stage and as you head down the steps. Once you're off the stage, you'll take a left and you may take your face covering down at that point so your picture may be taken. After which, you will walk down the side to the back of the arena where you will receive your diplomas. Let's do this.
Brian Alexander Aguirre Anaya. Fanar Faiz Aslu. Amal Ferris Al-Gharib. Abbas Hussein Ali. Gemma Ray Allen. Alberto Alvarez Jr. Samira Catherine Lee Alias. Skylar Starr Anderson. Shanice Ray Anderson. Jeremy Lee Francis Arthur. Naomi Balin Ayotitla Cortez. Jacob Andrew Bard. Marissa Ann Barnhill. Ashton Colby Bean. Daniel Beltran. Belinda Sabrina Ben. Isaac Peyton Biddle. Cameron Donovan Biven. Logan Curtis Bodfield. Zachariah Matthew Bolts. Jillian Grace Bullmeyer. Naiban John Bull. Charmel Rose Bondigard. McKenna Iona Lee Bono. Diana Laura Borjas Espinosa. Alexis Danae Bott. Taryn Avery Bauer. Shanae Jeria Boyd. Tatiana Brana. Natalia Brana. Caden Christopher Bratt. Kendall Ann Broussard. Ian McKinley Broyles. Luke Carson Butner. Callie Morrigan Burnham. Carson John Bush. Dylan James Thomas Campbell. Tanisha Marie Camby Buchanan. Kiana Marie Cessna Hill. Alexander Douglas Clarkson. Miranda Leanne Clem. Tiara Corinne Klosser. Haley Clover. Jaden Andrew Cobb. Braxton Randall Cole. Pearl Victoria Joy Cole. Haley Jane Condry. Michaela Brianne Cook. Janet Cortez. Tatiana May Crane. Justin David Kramer. Gracie Irene Daly. Nancy New Deng. Jamil Antonio Daniel. Ni Tan Dao. Sarwar Shaki Darwish. Tristan Andrew Decker. John Marion DeFord. Regan Nicole Delp. Ahab Ayad Ilyas. Kobe Michael Dills. Matthew Brian Doman. Peyton Lynn Downey. Nicholas Alexi Dungan. Gisela Estefani Echeverria Quinteros. Hannah Louise Edstrom. Jasmine Lynn Evans. Delaney Snow Exon. Zara Kasim Mohammed Fanhari. Caitlin Rihanna Faust. Kyle Matthew Fegley. Caden John Veit. Caitlin Elizabeth Foley. Cole Andrew Fotopoulos. Jalen Nevea Frazier. Jasmine Christine Friesen. Reese Allen Fuchs. Elena Lee Fullerton. Brianna Marie Gandera. Rayana Catherine Sue Gearhart. Deshawn Mokia Gill. Micaiah Janae Gill. Elizabeth Marie Golightly. Angie Gianella Gomez. Anthony Gomez. Jacob Edwin Green. Mackenzie Lee Gregg. Logan Marie Gronwald.
Xavier Michael Grubili McCurdy. Nevea Kiana Guerra Perry. Okay, thank you. Alexis Jade Gudele. Dilshad Hussein Haji. Garib Amin Halo. Isaac Jacob Scott Harms. Aras Khalil Hassan. Latifa Nuwaf Hayda. Wissam Nuwaf Hayda. Graham Elijah Heiser. Colby Dawson Helmstetter. Felix Alejandro Hernandez Castro. Jorge Luis Hidalgo Ramirez. Danielle Lynn Marie Heyer. Trevor Lee Hill. Eric Michael Height. Paige Elizabeth Hoff. Kylie Alice Horak. Justin Daniel Howard. Catherine Yolanda Hubbard. Kiana Marie Hubbard. Mackenzie May Hurst Munden. Charisma Jessie Renee Jackson. Diego Jacobo Rios. Hunter Lawrence James. Shelby Lynn Jansen. Caden Eugene Johnson. Malia Desiree Johnson. Samuel Malcolm Johnson. Jonathan Juarez. Aveen Arcane Kasem. Aiden Elias Kutter. Ihan E. Kutter. Haifa Khalid Kermish. Sky Alexis Kowalski. Mason John Allen Kozak. Eden K. Cruz. Drake Avers Crumbs. Ethan Edward Kais. Juliana Rosemary Langson. Alina Nak Han Lee. Tate Anthony Lee. Zachary Ty Lee. Lauren Rose Lewandowski. Kaylee Alexis Lyle. Jennifer Nicole Linky. Morgan Irene Lipsky. Christina Rose Lorenzen. Brandon Dean Lowell. Aiden Matthew Lunn. Candace Raquel Lupercio. Elliot Michael Mandeville. Dawston Riley Mansky. Shakira Desi Martin. Sarah Marie Mathis. Owen Ray McClung. Elizabeth Margaret McDaniel. Dominic Lee Mendoza Johnson. Gabriela Meneses da Silva. Caleb Michael Merrill. Taylor Ryan Quinn Mertlick. Mackenzie Leilani Meyer. Alexis Michelle Myers. Macy Lynn Myers. Alicia Marie Meza. Evan Dean Miller. Brianna Nicole Minter. McKenna Rose Minter. Go ahead. Mackenzie Charlene Mobley Colliers. Arzu Aras Mohammed. Braden Thomas Moore. Mason Buzz Montgomery. Jacob Clinton Moreno. You don't want your middle name? Okay. Wyatt Morgan. Riley Grace Nelson. Annie Nguyen. Kevin Nguyen. Larry C. Nguyen. Tommy Von Nguyen. Ryan Nathaniel Olson. Marley Star Daniela Outlaw Williams. Madison Bailey Oots. Dakota James Parks. Shelby Darlene Parrott. Christopher Bryce Pearson. Roger Joseph Patton. Elise Ryan Peterson. Justin Lung Pham. Wint Dong Pham. Tanea Nicole Phillips. Garrett Jonathan Pickle. Brian Pampa Ramirez. Braden James Poppy. Faith Avalon Proct. Caleb John Pruss Hansen.
Sajjad Mohammed Qasim. Joey Aliyah Radaba. Colton Wayne Reinick. Kaylin Sunshine Rada. Andres Omar Rentera. Kiani Lachey Rhodes. Elijah Isaiah Rodriguez. Brianna Nicole Roan. Jaden May Rogue. Greg Michael Roundtree. Julian Tyson Sabin. Estefania Cerimento Ruiz. Gracie May Skaggs. Caden Campbell Sharfin. Faith Alexis Schwab. Kobe Jordan Scable. Hannah Rhea Shills. Marciela Jacqueline Schultz. Ashley Brianna Schmidt. Haley Ann Schoonover. Jaden Cole Schrader. Jace Dale Michael Schulenberg. Katie Schultz. Riley Jayanne Schwarzentraber. Dawson Jack Swartzweger. Sarah Marie Showalter. Christian Faith Shoemaker. Isabella Delaney Simmons. Romulo de Vera Saison. John Joseph Seville. Mitchell John Stratus. Kobe Alexander Smith. Alex Soderstrom. Brigham Robert Songster. Elizabeth Jane Spellman. Daniel Ray Cease. Riley LaRae Suget. Cassandra Paige Sumler. Anna Marie Elizabeth Termat. Caden Kelly Thompson. Emery Ray Trainer. Araceli Alexandra Torres. Tony San Tran Jr. V. Lan Tram. Starla Renee Travis. Gabriel Alexander Truesdell. Jacob Michael Tuma. Sierra Marie Tunks. Brianna Michelle Tuvison. Emily Elise Apoff. Guandang Daniel Wall. Jenna Marie Watson. Jasmine Joe Wendelin. Jacob Michael Westcamp. Abigail Lynn Wessel. Kirsten Renee Wyatt. Dean Rodney Wiegert. Madison Rose Williford. Alexa Michelle Williams. Alexi Brianna Williams. Marcelli Dion Williams. Shaylee Marie Wolf. Caleb Nathan Woodward. Caitlin Leanne Woolwine. Dawson Keith Wright. Angel Lisa Marie Wiley. Sydney Lee Yant. Pedro Nicholas Zamora. Qasem Mohammed Zidan. Kirby Jared Zeno. Anissa Hope Zahari.
Well, as you can see, we're a little bit backlogged, so we're going to hold up just a moment before we finish tonight's ceremony. Thank you for your patience. As I began tonight, we talked about how fluid and different this year has been in tonight's ceremony, so another example of us being flexible. Thank you very much. All right, graduates, as a sign of your graduation from Lincoln Northeast High School, will you please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left? Congratulations, class of 2020. Well done. Just one more housekeeping piece and you are on your way. Graduates, we will have you exit from the back of the arena. There will be no formal recessional tonight. And family and friends, if you would just wait a moment, let our graduates leave and let the upper seats exit first, I would appreciate that. Congratulations, well done, be well.